Hello and welcome to YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use aggregate function versus function that's available in Excel. If you have Excel 2010 or a newer version, you can use this function. Otherwise, it's not available prior to Excel 2010. Aggregate function is a versatile function and can adopt many different functions. And I will show you in a second. Aggregate function can handle array formula without using special keyboard stroke like Control Shift Enter. Um, it offers you an option to ignore nested functions, hidden rows, error values, and ignore nothing. In this example, you'll see that we have NAs here. GPA is not available. And I will show you how to use this function here in Excel and aggregate. But before I do that, I want to give a name for this column because I'm going to use it more often. And to do that, you highlight the column, go to Formula, define name, and just give a name for this column. And the reason I use this method, so I can reserve this name in this sheet by doing the following. Click drop down and go to, this is the name of my sheet, and click OK. If you go to the name box here, you will see the GPA, student GPA. If you go to a different new sheet, example, if you click here and you click on the drop down, you don't see the GPA name. If you are using multiple names and or so many names, you can reserve names for each individual sheet. All right. On the first one, hit equal sign, average, AVER, then hit tab. And the function need numbers, so I'm going to use my define name, student, and then once I see student GPA, hit tab, close parentheses, and hit enter. Now average give me an A. The reason why, because doesn't know what to do with this NA. Same thing with max function, MAX, hit tab, use the define name, close parentheses, hit enter. It's the same thing, NA. Minimum is the same thing. Close parentheses and enter, NA. Product, student, and same thing, NA. And sum function, close parentheses, hit enter. Median, equal sign, std, and use stdevs for sample. Hit tab, types define name, then hit tab, close parentheses, and hit enter. Same thing, NA. Large. Large will deliver the largest number as you specified. Hit equal sign, large, LA, hit tab, STUD, then hit tab to choose the define name. Then if you look at this screen tip here, the function need K. K is the number that you specified. So if you hit number 1, and the function will give you the largest number. And if you type number 2, then the function will give you the second largest number. In this function, you hit Control Shift Enter, but the same thing, it will give you an A. Lastly, small, hit tab, then student tab, comma, and let's say 2. Hit Control Shift Enter. It will give you an A. So all these functions here, if you're trying to use this column here, you're not going to be able to get the result. So the solution for this problem is to use aggregate function. In this cell, hit equal sign, aggregate, and then hit tab. You need to select the number of function number here. So for average, you select number 1, hit 1, then comma, and the options you can choose whatever you like. The first one, ignore nested subtotal. Second, third, ignore nothing, hidden row, error values. In this example, I'm just gonna select 7, ignore hidden rows and error value. So type 7, comma, and reference. I'm gonna use define name, the student GPA. Hit tab, close parentheses, and hit enter. Now aggregate give you the average of these numbers. The next one, use equal sign, aggregate, tab, maximum is number 4. So hit type 4, comma, 7, ignore hidden rows and error value, comma, student at IGPA, your define name, and then hit tab, close parentheses, and hit enter. The third one, minimum, we're going to use aggregate. Minimum is 5, number 5, comma, 7, comma, then your define name, student GPA, close parentheses, and hit enter. The next, aggregate a product, you can go down, select 6, comma, 7 to ignore hidden rows and error value, comma, your defined name, student GPA, hit tab, close parentheses, hit enter. The next one, sum, equal sign, aggregate, sum is number 9. You hit 9, type comma, 7, comma, and your defined name, student GPA, hit tab, close parentheses, hit enter. The next one is median, equal sign, aggregate, median is number 12, hit 12, comma, 7, comma, and your defined name, student GPA, close parentheses, hit enter. The next one, standard deviation, equal sign, AGG, aggregate, hit tab. Standard deviation is this one, number 7, comma, 7, ignore hidden rows and error value, comma, and your defined name, hit tab, close parentheses, and hit enter. On the large function, it's a little bit different. Equal sign, aggregate, and you cannot see here, so you need to go down, and here we go. 14 large, 15 small. First one we're going to use large. So you can click on it or just type 14, comma, 7, ignore hidden rows and error values, comma, the array, use your define name, hit tab, and then we are using the first function right here, and then hit comma to go to the k, type 1, which is the first largest number, close parentheses, and hit enter. You don't need to hit Control Shift Enter. The last one, small, hit equal sign, aggregate, small, you go all the way down, 15, comma, 7, comma, use your defined name, student GPA, comma, and number 1. It will give you the smallest number. Enter. Here we go. Thank you for watching.